So yeah, you know that whole stay in your lane thing I like to promote on my channel about collecting action figures and toys? Well, I think I just added a new lane. Hey YouTube, what goes on? And welcome back to Disavowed Action Figures, bringing another action figure review. Today, taking a closer look at the Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Ken Masters, the Final Challengers figure. I am so friggin' pumped. I have been pulled in hard to the world of Street Fighter. As I always say, cards on the table. I'm not even the biggest Street Fighter fan. I played it like most people played it when I was a kid. I was into it then, kind of got out of it over the years. I haven't really kept up with it much. I play the versus Marvel games sometimes for fun. But man, this Jada Toys figure line has just sucked me in. I was so excited to finally find this in Target here in Pennsylvania recently. I'm digging this line. I said I was not going to go all in, but when they revealed all those other figures in the line, I should say, they've got me. I think I have an entire shelf of these things. So this will not be a really long review. It's going to be mostly some brief chatter. We'll open it up, kind of move it around a little bit compared to some other figures, and get you out of here. So I have to add, I love the packaging. Again, same packaging, same sides, I believe, as the other figures. You have the cross cell on the back. I should say the fighting cell, right, of future figures and characters you may or may not get. We have a brief bio over here about Ken on the side. I love the artwork on the front. I love the fact that it's basically a freaking arcade cabinet. That is just so cool. But let's get this guy ripped out of the packaging. And actually, one more thing. If this helps you, there is the barcode if you want to screenshot it and try to scan that sucker at Target. And here's a look at the inside of the packaging. The insert looks really freaking cool. I just geek out for this stuff. It's just so well done. And here is Ken out of the packaging. And I cannot overstate how excited I am about this figure. Jada Toys is just coming out of the gate with these things. This guy is awesome. I literally made an audible gasp when I saw that it was on the pegs at Target. And normally I'm filming for a toy hunt, but there was a gentleman with his kid on a stroller next to me, and I didn't want to film and be rude. And I literally made the sound that I think I scared him anyway. This just looks so freaking cool. And the fact that it is red, like most figures on Target can be. And again, just so you're aware, these are not Target exclusive. You can buy these online at different toy websites and such. It's just the big box locations here in the States. I've really only seen them at Target, and not all Targets carry these. I have 4 Targets in my area. Only 1 of 4 Targets have I ever seen any Street Fighter figure there. So again, you got to kind of pick and choose and be careful where you look for these things. But very awesome figure. Let's take a look at the accessories. So starting out taking a look at the alternate head sculpt that we do get this. It's the gritting teeth, the kind of angry fighting face. Came out good. Very soft hair with the figure. Teeth came out nice and white. The eyes look good. Eyebrows look on point as well. So again, this is the one that comes that is off the figure. Then we get the smiling head sculpt on the figure itself. In addition to other accessories, again, default on the figure itself, we get the 2 punching hands. We then get the open hands, or the kind of Aruken hands, whatever you want to call it, with for the blast effect. Looking good. Looks like a brown wrap on the hands right there. And then again, same thing here, just the other side going on. We do get the blast effect. I believe it's the same exact one we got with Ryu. You can see the hands are in there. I think that's such a cool effect. So I did pick up the exclusive Ryu from, it was a Palmart, and I don't think that one has the hands inside the fireball. But they did include it here, like the original re-released it as well. So that's pretty cool to see that they did do that with this one. And then we do get the stand and the base that go along with it to basically prop up that blast effect. And taking a look at the aesthetics of Ken himself, he came out really well. I do love the red right here. It does really pop, to be perfectly honest. And again, obviously it's accurate. The black belt going all the way around. We do have some great muscles, veins going on in the arms. To be fair, this is the same buck, I'm pretty sure, the same body they used with the Ryu. They basically repainted it and gave us a new head. But it came out looking really freaking cool. Skin color looks a little bit different than it did on Ryu. If you want to, I did this in my Ryu review, you could actually pop this off and take off the top part if you really want to go for the bare chest look to him. I'm not going to do that because I did it in a previous review. Check it out if you'd like to see it. But again, just like the Ryu figure, really nice texture going on here. Just great, good, awesome stuff. And as far as articulation is concerned, again, if you saw my review or anybody else's review of Ryu, exact same articulation scheme going on here. The head and the neck move really, really well. It's really freaking cool. I'm not going to go through all the points of articulation. I will point out you have the double jointed knees, elbow, everything's pinless. This thing is just silky smooth to move around. I think it was my original Ryu, and I moved him around. He was a little bit stiff in the shoulder joints. No issues here. Again, came right out of the packaging, moving great. Again, loving the butterfly joints here as well. Just a really well done figure that gives you so many options and posability. And again, I like pointing out too, it's amazing the amount of kicking height. Look at this you can get. That is friggin' insane. If you haven't seen this with the Ryu figure, that is nuts. In terms of comparisons, here is the Ken Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 figure as compared to his other line mates being Fei Long, Ryu, and Chun-Li. I really do feel like these are looking so freaking great together. Normally, I'm not the biggest fan of getting reuse. However, looking at Ryu back to back with Ken, they look really great. You can see we actually have a different styled going on right here as well. Here you can see we have the ruffled edges, kind of a cut-off look. Here it's kind of more smooth on the shoulder line, kind of showing off more shoulder here for the warmer weather. But again, they really do complement each other very, very well. And again, they're mixing up the colors. You know, the red versus the brown right here just looks very strikingly different, which is great. So yeah, these are looking awesome together. I kept to get a Bison and all the other figures to go along with these on my shelf, especially for comparison when you get those bigger, beefier deluxe figures in there. So showing off a bit of a red motif here. Here is Ken from Street Fighter Jada Toys as compared to two Marvel Legends, being the Tracksuit Mafia MCU figure, which tends to run a little bit small, and also the Daredevil Hasbro Pulse exclusive 3-pack Matt Murdock Daredevil. And I'm digging this. All three are different shades of red, but I always like kind of having a shelf where I can kind of a different motif. Here might be, you know, all red clothed figures, or red and black, you know, costume figures. So definitely gives you options across different lines here that kind of mess around on your shelf and kind of present them different ways. And keeping the red motif alive here is Ken standing with the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Crimson Guard figure, as well as the Jazzwares Toys Super Mario Bros. Mario from the most recently released film. Here's Ken as compared to the MEZCO Toys John Constantine figure, and also the Feral Cheetah from the Plunderlings line. And one thing I feel that's not necessarily common knowledge is that Jada Toys has made action figures before. They did give us the Universal Monsters. Here is the Invisible Man that I just picked up at Ross, Dress for Less, for I believe it was $8.99. Holiday season, they actually had all of them there. Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein. They had basically the entire line there. But I grabbed this recently as it did show up again at the store. And you can see they actually do size up relatively well together. Also, this guy had a lot of cool accessories. But again, thought I'd actually show you that the Jada Street Fighter figures, Jada had made other figures in the past besides just die-cast cars. And last, and as everybody loves to say, certainly not least, here is the Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Ken Masters figure as compared to the AW Jazzwares Unrivaled Orange Cassidy. You know, I kind of think we got to get a gi for Orange Cassidy. It's got to be orange, of course. And then maybe Ken can wear that denim jack and they go out of the town picking some fights, huh? So final thoughts on the Jada Toys Ken Masters Street Fighter 2 action figure. Am I the biggest Street Fighter fan? No. Am I an encyclopedia of Street Fighter knowledge? Not even close. Can I appreciate an awesome action figure line and really dig how it looks on my shelf? I think I can. And so far, Jada Toys has been absolutely killing it with their Street Fighter offerings. As I open up the video with, I'm that guy that says stay in your lane, you know, buy what you buy, don't buy too much crazy stuff. They've pulled me in. I've loved seeing these. I love them on my shelf. I love seeing how they look on a peg at a store when I could find them. But overall, the fact that we have so many more Jada Toy offerings for Street Fighter coming in 2024 definitely continues to build the excitement for this line. And I think I'm along for the ride. Am I all in? Not going to go that far, but I'm pretty damn close. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you. It does not cost you anything, and it helps us grow the channel tremendously to march to 6,000 1,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications. That way YouTube should notify you and tell you when we post new content here to the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram and Twitter at Disavowed_12. Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please try to remember the 3 P's of the toy hunt: patience, persistence, but most of all, politeness. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.